Hello, 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 everyone. You know what time it is. It is Wednesday. We are almost there, so we just have to make it over that hump. And I have a Wednesday wisdom nugget for you. So let's get into the Bible verse. The verse is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. And it reads, and this is from the New International Version: listen to advice and accept instruction, and in the end, you will be wise. Today, I'm talking about something that I normally do not talk about, and that is accountability. Self accountability, actually. How many times are you the person that can sit up and talk about everybody else and tell everybody else what they need to do, what they need to fix, what they need to grow in? But the moment somebody tells you something about yourself, you're mad. You're ready to flip over tables. You're ready to leave the event. You're ready to cuss everybody out. That's not taking self-accountability. The same way that you lash out truth to people, you should be able to receive what someone says about you. And I also wanted to take it a step further. And I wanted to look up the definition of accountability. The definition of accountability is in the dictionary. It's on dictionary.com. And accountability, according to what I've looked up on the computer, is the fact or condition of being accountable, responsibility. So let's look up accountable. Accountable means of a person, organization, or institution required or expected to justify actions or decisions. Responsible. That's the first definition. The second definition is explicable, understandable. So, we have to take accountability. We have to be accountable when we make mistakes. We have to be accountable when we do things that are not right. You have to be able to fully come into yourself and realize your good traits and your bad traits. And you have to correct it. You have to correct it. That's a part of maturity and growth. You have to go back and tell the people that you've hurt, apologize, and mean it. And you also have to be willing to change and grow. It's a new year. Everyone says, oh yeah, it's a new year. I want to change. I want to grow. But they're always talking about physical things. They're always talking about everyone wants to lose weight. I want to travel more. I want to find love. Listen, you can do all of those things and still be the same rotten, toxic person. And that's even worse. Why not want to have a New Year's resolution to fix all of this within? And you know how you can start? Get on your knees and pray and say, God, what are my character traits that I need to fix? Now, the journey's not going to be easy. He's going to test you. You're going to go through a lot of stuff in the healing process. But when you get that stuff out, it's freeing. Free yourself of those toxic traits. And for me, I'm an only child. So there are things that I did not, well, I'm really not an only child. Let me fix that. I have a brother. Shout out to Fred. I love him with all my heart. I love you, Fred. But I did grow up as an only child. So because I grew up as an only child, there are a lot of things like communication-wise that I didn't get. And I'm also selfish. I'm very selfish at times where I want what I want when I want it. And sometimes I don't care about other people. And I'm like, I don't care. I want this now. And I have been working on that. I have been working on considering other people because it's not always about you. Sometimes you do have to take self out of it and you have to be empathetic. And I am learning. I went through a process. I went through a process of just humility and things being stripped away from me. And I had no choice but to consider other people and their feelings. And another thing I've talked about in previous videos was my anger. I was so quick to have a temper and to be angry. And it really, let's just say a lot of opportunities and things got taken away from me because I didn't know how to control my anger at the time. Or I was so quick to lash out at people and people were like, oh, she has an attitude or she's angry. She needs to calm down. I don't know if we trust her with this. And that's the thing. When you are quick-tempered, People look at that and they get scared and they think, oh, I don't know if I should invest in this person. I don't know if this person is right for this job. You have to learn how to take deep breaths, and you can't really address things with emotion. You have to kind of think about it a little bit. Take a step back, especially when you're angry, because you can say things, and when you say things, you cannot take them back. Always remember, there's no rewind button in life where you can rewind and cut, like in editing, and cut and copy and paste elsewhere or delete. You can't do that. Once you say something to someone, it's done. You can never go back and erase what has been said. And that stain is placed on that other person's heart for the rest of their lives. And I know some people are like, I don't care, that's their problem. But you do care. Because the fact that you're saying that you don't care, you do care. It's on your mind, you care. So just be careful of what you say and the tone of how you say it. And one thing that I've been working on when it comes to accountability, because I keep it real, I'm not perfect. I've been learning and trying to work on how to receive people who pretty much give me advice or feedback about my character. And one thing that I've been trying to work on, or I have had feedback about, is my facial expressions. So I don't care where I'm at or who I'm with. If I don't like something, my facial expression is just different. I always show with my face. And sometimes I'll roll my eyes or I'll look like, oh. And I have to learn how to, my facial expression should be the same every day. It should be professional, just especially at work-related events. And I have been trying to work on that. And I'm telling you guys, it is hard. I don't know how to fake. I don't know how to fake, and I don't know how to be fake or pretend like I like something or somebody. But for certain things, you do have to put on a professional face, a professional demeanor. And like I said, especially at work-related events, you can't come to galas and certain meetings and have those facial expressions or have certain tones in your voice because your manager, for instance, say you have a toxic manager and you don't like that manager. They're going to look at that and say, oh, there's an issue. And you don't have to, be that way all of the time. Just take a deep breath, think about something else, and no one should know how you feel about them or, especially in your face. It shouldn't show in your facial expressions. So that is something that I'm working on. And it doesn't matter because everyone is working on something. What are you working on? And write down your best traits and your worst traits. And I am charging you this year to work on the things that are your worst traits. And if you're that person that's in denial, that's like, you know what? I don't have any bad traits. Everyone loves me. You have bad traits. We all have bad traits. We all have things that we need to work on and improve. Go and talk to your best friend. Go and talk to your family members. Ask them, what do I need to improve on? What are some good traits about me? What are some bad traits about me? People love to hear the good about themselves, but you have to fix that bad. And sometimes you are wondering why you're still on that same level, why you can't get promoted, why you can't go to certain levels. God sees that you're not ready mentally. He sees, and because of, if you had a quick temper like me, He's probably like, no, I can't put her in this certain setting with certain people because she's going to lash out at certain things. She's going to blow up and her opportunities will be blocked. He's actually fixing it for you. He's actually making you wait for the perfect timing where you're actually going to grow and mature so you can be around certain people and certain levels and not be affected by it. Everyone shouldn't know that you don't like somebody when you come in a room. You can't show that with your facial expressions. So that's what I'm working on. You can't sit up and get angry when someone gives you advice or someone is telling you, sitting you down and telling you, you need to work on X, Y, and Z a little bit. You have some room for improvement and growth. You can't get mad at people. You can't lash out at them, or you can't, oh, well, you need to do this. That's not the way to be. Like, You have to learn how to mature and grow. And when you learn about maturity and growth and really becoming a better person and wanting to change and actually taking the time to change and mature, God will bless you so big. And you will keep your blessings because you're humble and you're willing to listen and take accountability. If you're wrong, apologize and apologize quickly and do it genuinely. There's nothing worse than hearing, "Oh, yeah, I'm sorry," from someone, and you're like, "You're not sorry." But then they're going back and they're talking to other people still, and they're talking. No, 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 no. Like, if you're going to say sorry and you're going to apologize, make it believable. Believe it within your soul and have it come from the heart. And I want to let you know, time and time again, you can love people at a distance. You don't have to be cool with everybody. You're not going to be cool with everybody. I don't care what anyone says. You're not going to like everybody. Everyone's not going to like you, and that's okay. Love them at a distance, but don't ever mistreat people just because you don't like them, or don't ever go out your way to be mean to people. Take accountability for your actions. If you know that you've done wrong to people and it's on your heart and on your soul, go back and apologize to them and mean it. Self accountability. Do the work. Again, write down your good traits and write down your bad traits. And even if people don't want to tell you what your bad traits are, talk to God. Pray. He will give you the answers. And start working on all of this in here. Start working on fixing your negative traits and watch how your life begins to blossom and shine, and watch how you become a better person. God bless. Bye-bye.